How's it going, everyone? Sergio here, back with another inventory update at Brand New Mitsubishi, and I have for you a 2017 Honda CRV Touring. So this is going to be the top-level trim for, I believe, this is Honda's best-selling or second best-selling vehicle, the CRV. CRV's been around for forever, so makes sense. This being the Touring, obviously you get the nice Touring badging, and it is a all-wheel drive model. So the CRV is equipped with a 1.5 liter four-cylinder turbocharged engine and obviously an automatic transmission. Pretty cool wheel design on this. Finished in this red. Let's go with red. I believe this is Honda's red. Don't quote me on the color name exactly, but I believe this is their red color. Let's take a look inside. So typical of Hondas, they're going to have this little ridge here on the door, so that's to lock and unlock it. Simply just put your hand in and it unlocks for you. And on the inside here, we're going to be finished in this beautiful leather interior, this being the top trim level. Nice big panoramic roof on the top as well. Take a look inside. Okay, so this car has, wow, let's see if we can get to that menu. This car has, where's the mileage? Where is it? I think it's this one. There we go. That's what I was looking for. 121,000 kilometers. And we're a little bit low on fuel, but no big deal. So, obviously, this is going to be the 2017 Honda CRV Touring. So, top trim. It's going to have your full suite of safety systems, things like your adaptive cruise control, which you have just here. You have your lane centering assist. It's going to be full automatic headlamps. Same thing with your wipers, going to be full auto as well. So rain sensing. You're going to have your suite of your lane departure warning. You also get a heated windshield in this, which is really cool. So at the base of the windshield, you have a heating element that will, where the wipers sit naturally. And that's going to heat up to melt off any kind of ice or anything that's on the wiper. So a very nice feature to have in the wintertime instead of having to bang your wiper, because when you do that, you actually damage the wiper. So this way, much better system. And then obviously you have your forward collision mitigation. So the blind spot monitoring, you have just inside the mirrors there on both sides. So this being the Touring trim, you're going to have blind spot monitoring on both the driver and passenger side. On the lower trims like the EX, what you get is a camera system, but it's only on the passenger side. So instead of the blind spot, you'll just have a camera. When you put your signal on, it shows up here. In this car, you get blind spot monitoring on both sides. So that's a little bit of an upgrade from the previous trim level. All the steering wheels, all the buttons on the steering wheel are all pretty straightforwardly laid out. So it's kind of cool that this is like a swipe function. So you don't actually have to push down like a button, but you can, and that will adjust the volume. But you can simply just swipe up and down to control that. Heated steering wheel right on the steering wheel itself, which is obviously exactly where it's supposed to be, but nice and easily convenient there. Power windows, power locks, all straightforward. The two front windows are full automatic, so one touch up and down, and then you do have your memory seats here on the side. Coming into the center stack here, pretty half-decent look to it. So again, nice big gear shifter. You have your electronic parking brake with your auto hold. And then you have your econ button, so to give you that little kind of green tree there to just kind of force the car to be into a more fuel-saving mode. Touchscreen, not too bad. So you do at least get a volume knob, no tuning knob, but everything else is all touch capacitive. So again, this is going to be your main home menu. Because it's the Touring model, it does have the inbuilt navigation, so you do have that as a backup, but you do have Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. I believe this was the first year in around this time that you got Apple CarPlay and Android Auto in the CRV. Dual zone automatic climate control, so nice and straightforward from there. You do have a separate climate menu, so when you push this, it'll bring up the climate, so it is accessible through touch, or you have your physical buttons here on however you want to play around with it. Heated seat buttons, both left and right, so for driver and passenger. Let's take a look at the backup camera here. Not too bad, so pretty typical with Hondas. You have a couple different views. So you can get a kind of more wide angle view, or you can get like a top down view. So if you're getting too close to something, the very edge of the screen here at the bottom, that's the actual car itself. But these are the more kind of standard views to see. And you do have the rear cross traffic alert here as well. So if something's coming from behind the vehicle across, the car will give you an alert to tell you to stop. Obviously on the shifter, pretty straightforward. You do get a sport mode and a low range mode. Again, probably pretty comical in a type of vehicle like this. I don't imagine doing any kind of heavy off-roading, but the all-wheel drive system is fairly decent in the Honda vehicles. Storage space, very, very good. So lots and lots of different cubbies and places to have storage. 12-volt socket there, so little space here. Again, it's going to be a full keyless access with a remote starter built into the key, and then the trunk is also power, which we'll take a look at later. Cup holder's nice and big. So with Honda's system, very, very interesting design. So you have a big storage space here underneath. You have this little ledge if need be, but this slides back to give you more access to things like your USB, another power outlet, but this piece also comes out as well. So you can open up this space to a very large, easy, accessible spot. Door pockets, pretty good size. So again, you can fit a pretty half decent sized bottle, and then you have a little bit of storage in the front. Glove box, very, very large, nice, big, deep space. So again, lots and lots of storage there. And again, the door pocket here, not too bad. Door handle is a little bit okay. You have a little bit of storage there, and you do get a sunglass holder and your little rear view mirror to keep an eye on your little gremlins in the back seat. Let's take a look at the back seats, speaking of which. That's where they'll probably be terrorizing you. So let's have a look. Well, good news is you do have heated seats in the rear, and the door opens absolutely massively. So it's almost a full 90 degrees. So if you do have car seats and things like that, it's going to be very, very easy to get it in and out. And again, you still have this beautiful leather interior on the inside. Very, very easy to clean. You have 2 USBs in the back, and you still get your vents. Centerpiece here obviously has your cup holders. And again, these seats, they do fold down if you need them to, all fully carpeted, and it's going to be a fold flat system. We'll take a look at the trunk here in a second. So again, this being the touring trim, this is going to be the full power trunk, so you have access through the key, and then obviously the button on the trunk itself. Previous owner did opt for the full custom weather mats from Honda directly, so they have the nice CRV badging on them as well. And again, nice big open space here. So CRV is known for their very, very large trunk. It's a low loading floor, so you don't have to lift things very, very high to get them inside the car. And then you have a lot of height here, so really tall items, no issues. You do have pull downs here on the side, so this will allow you to fold the seats down if you need them to. So if you need that kind of extra space, and it obviously opens up to a much larger opening. So you do have different levels for the this cargo tray here. So you can see you have the ledge just here and up top here. So you can actually pull this up and put it at the higher level. Hard to do with one hand, and then you get a full-size spare underneath. So overall, very, very nice. If you're looking for a unique colored CRV, tell me, when's the last time you saw a bright red or orange CRV? Right, me neither. Most of them are black, silver, white, gray. If you want to be different, you want to stand out a little bit, have a nice, beautiful, reliable vehicle, but have a little bit of flair, this could be the right CRV for you. Come on down to Brampton Mitsubishi and have a look for yourself.